Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I really feel bad for Big Jaw Life.
Hold up, place go
Hey guys,
when I
welcome
pull
back
up.
to the King
Get
K
all
Way
on me like
TV.
it one time. Think I got what you need, well I have none. Hop off, you're a freak and I'm handsome.
Hey babies, hey Caniacs, welcome back to the King K Way TV. It's me, King Cain, and I'm here tonight, this evening, to give you all a review over Basketball Wives Season 9, Episode 3. So let's get right on into it. Off the bat, I'm loving Evelyn's mansion. I think it's hella dope. Evelyn has made this a 2-week staycation so all the girls can get together and kiki and do what it is that girls do. They did, take some COVID measures. All the girls had to take a COVID test and it had to be negative. And Evelyn also asked the girls to quarantine prior to coming into the house. So, I'm like, okay, good. You girls are trying to stay safe. So I was instantly here for it, I was gagging on when Shawnee came and Evelyn and Shawnee were sitting there talking. And, they're just talking about, girl, COVID this and COVID that. And, girl, don't let somebody cough because, child. And I was just gagging because that's me. Like, when I'm out in public with my mask on, doing me and vibing, and motherfuckers is coughing and spitting and sneezing, I'm like, what is going the fuck on? Okay? What? And I know if I do it, I know a lot of you guys do it. Like, if you just out minding your business and all of a sudden you see somebody couch here, I turns around, I goes the opposite direction. Because, baby, you don't know what's going on, honey. That's period. Shawnee and Malaysia, they both get to the mansion. I love Malaysia's hair. It's long, it's loose body wave, I'm assuming. Malaysia, Shawnee, and Evelyn, they all talk and they pretty much bring up Jackie. And Malaysia is pretty much still not over what Jackie did. She hasn't forgiven Jackie and or talked to her. I do feel like Jackie did spread that rumor, and I feel like, again, I don't know why Jackie never went and told Malaysia this first. I don't know why she went group to group, person to person, like trying to spread this tea. So it was definitely a little weird and a little fake on Jackie's part. So I definitely feel where Malaysia's coming from. Like, bitch, the last thing you need to do is speak on somebody's child when yours don't even fuck with you. Ooh. So next we see Jackie's mansion, and her mansion is everything. And Jackie said this later on in the episode about how her mansion was more sexier and had more sex appeal. I totally agree. I would live in Jackie's if I was ever so fortunate enough to be able to, rent one of those or stay in one of those. I would personally want to stay in the one that Jackie's. It's just something about the whole sexy setup. I love the dinner table area. And I love where Jackie and OG and Jennifer, when they sat down in the living room. I absolutely love that. So that was perfectly splendid. And I loved it. Jackie, when she was walking in the boots by the pool showing her husband, I said, look at Jackie in these patent leather boots. One thing about Jackie, she gonna wear her patent leather thigh-high boots in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, and February. One thing about Jackie Christie, Doug's Christie's wife. I'm a boss. I have businesses, okay? One thing about Jackie, she gonna wear her patent leather thigh-high boots whenever she wants to. And that's period, poo. Jen arrives. Jen, she's pretty much excited to be there. She just wants to let her hair down. She's been doing her, etc., and just living her best life. OG arrives. I absolutely love OG's bag. I love OG's off-the-shoulder top in her confessional. I was like, okay, OG, give us a little something. Jen, Jackie, and OG, they all sit down and kiki, and OG tells them that, she's trying to have a baby with Kwame, with his slow ass. And so the girls are just sitting there supportive, and Jackie telling her how to have a boy, bend over from the back, leg up, hit it, quit it, yam. So yeah, that's that. they bring up Evelyn and, you know, all of the drama. And OG still haven't talked to anybody. And, you know, she said that she just wants to have fun, just like Jennifer. And so, you know, Jackie's pretty much optimistic, and OG and Jennifer both tell Jackie, like, don't get your hopes up. You know, I hope that you don't have high hopes for this group, because it's probably not going to go anywhere. Next, we see Big Jaw Liza. Her and Kristen arrive. Evelyn calls Phoebe because Phoebe's not there, and Phoebe is quarantining because she has been exposed to COVID. I do think that Phoebe looks cute in her confessional at this moment. And hashtag prayers for Phoebe. I hope that she can make this, because I want to see her get read and ate up by Jackie and OG. Evelyn goes and tells the girls about Phoebe, how she can't make it. The girls are just like, OMG, COVID is real, COVID is real, COVID is real. COVID-19 is very real. Speaking of which, did y'all hear about the governor in Texas lifting the statewide ban and the statewide ban on masks, and, you know, 100% businesses is open? I said, what is going on in Texas? Baby, I don't know nothing of the sort. However, Atlanta itself has never shut down. What is Joe Biden going to do? Is he going to do something that's going to over that and make that do something to where that can't happen? Or what the governor says is what the governor says, and bitches might stay? I don't know. Y'all let me know if you know in the comment section, okay? Again, Jackie, OG, and Jen talk. Jackie said that she's pretty much changed. You know, she wants to move forward with these girls. You know, she's had problems with these girls, but she's open to getting to know. Well, not getting to know, but she's excited for change and for growth and to move forward amongst the circle. I'll say that. So, you know, cheers to Jackie. I hope that something gets resolved, because being separated in these houses is going to be kind of lame. So we definitely need to see y'all doing shit together. Poo. Jen is over it.com. And, you know, Jackie feels like Jen is definitely bothered, because she feels like Jen is trying to have this, you know, unbothered attitude so much. But girl, you really care. Does Jen care or does Jen not care? I just think that shit, Jen done had enough. This man done robbed her for her car out here in Atlanta. She done had a chair thrown at her. Evelyn done jumped on the table trying to get her. I think that Jen is just honestly over the friendship with them. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, a bitch can move forward with no beef and no tea. And I just don't want you in my space. I don't understand what's the big deal. Jackie said that, you know, if Jen keeps, you know, acting a fool and, you know, acting so negative and Nancy, like a negative Nancy, that she might have to pop off. I said, ooh. Yes, Jackie, because she feel like, you know, Jen is just being like a little devil. And I feel like, Jen, you know what you signed up for. You know you're going to have to go film with these girls. So can you like low-key shut up just a little bit with the, I'm over it. You know, I'm over these girls. Like, girl, no, you're not. You missed your friendship. Jackie tells the girls that she's going to go over to Evelyn's house. She's going to go over to kick it with Evelyn in Malaysia and Shawnee and Liza. You know, she's going to go over there. So we'll see what happens. Next, we see Liza, Shawnee. They discuss family and what's been going on. So basically, there's a lot of paperwork dealing with Lamar. There's almost $200K for his son, you know, LJ, for his college fund. And he finna go to college like he 18, and Lamar still ain't sent the check. Y'all know Lamar done spent all that money on them drugs. Bless his heart. Y'all know Lamar done blowed that $200K. That's why you don't have it, Liza. And I was just gagging that she brought this onto the platform, because you know that man had a drug problem, and you know that $200K gone. It was supposed to go to the kids when he set it up, but I mean, he was Lamar Odom, so I'm sure he was able to dip and dab and whatever he wanted to dibble and dab in. That's sad though, and that's trifling. I do feel like he needs to run them that coin, because that's just that, period. When Liza and Shawnee are talking and they show Shawnee in her confessional, I think Shawnee looks really, really cute. You know, with the white dress and the side ponytail. And at the end of the day, Liza said that she did the goddamn check in 60 days. Girl. Ask Chloe. So Jackie arrives and to Evelyn's mansion. She gets a tour. She's touring the house. Again, she said that her house is more sexy, which it is. Evelyn's house is absolutely beautiful, but it gives older vibe to me. Jackie said that she's pretty much hurt by Malaysia not wanting to fuck with her and not wanting to talk and just going in the other room when she came over there. And I just think that Malaysia's being very, very childish in this moment. And girl, get over it. It's really not that deep. You and Jackie, y'all go back and forth all the time. So I don't understand what's the difference now. Could it be the fact that you talked about her kids, bitch? I think so. I think it's the fact that Jackie brought up her children is why Malaysia's just so anti this bitch. So who knows what's going to happen with them. Kristen opens up to Jackie in the group that she wants to talk to OG about Colorism Gate and just see why she's so hurt and see what the problem is. And it does seem like, you know, Kristen is being like open and vulnerable and really wanting to dive into what OG's experiences or how she feels have been. Jackie she's happy for her. She's happy that Kristen's on the peace train. And she just wants the girls to move forward. Evelyn is totally against it. She crying because she done been accused of being a colorist and of colorism. She's crying about the OG comment. Apparently OG posted her pawpaw. Talk about Evelyn's 80-year-old pawpaw is black. And Evelyn just like, girl, leave my family and my pawpaw out of it, pure. Shunny just feels like, you know, OG, if you're doing it for a moment, I can't fuck with it because ain't nobody ever did nothing to you. And I just feel like you can't really tell a bitch how to feel. I'm a firm believer and you can't tell somebody how to feel or how to take something. People are going to take whatever they want to take, how they take it. And that's kind of just that. So they have to let OG live in her moment. And I just kind of feel like in this moment, Shunny, girl, shut up. And I just kind of feel like, Shunny, that's not an excuse that you let Evelyn get away with all this abusive behavior because that's your friend and hashtag favoritism. Like, now you're trying to cover it up and I'm not here for it. Jen is just on a different thing. You know, she don't really care to talk to them and they didn't really care to talk to her. So that's that. Jackie ends up leaving and tells Kristen, come on over. Liza FaceTimes her son. They talk about the money. He hungry. Told her to order him a burrito. He talked to tell her that the daddy hit him up about college, but he didn't respond. And she tells the son, your motherfucking ass need to be asking your daddy for your coin. Duh, LJ. Respectfully tell your daddy, Daddy, I need the coin. I'm confused. What's going on? Like, I'm confused. Did you blow it on the dope? Or do you still have it? Can you ask Chloe? Is that new lady that you with that you probably just broke up with the shortcut, pixie cut? Do she got it? I mean, I'm just saying. Pure, boo. I don't know. But she checked her motherfucking son about it's your education, so do right. Period. Malaysia tells the girls that she would talk to Jackie, but Jackie better apologize to her. Evelyn says she's not talking to anybody because of the defamation lawsuits. And you know, that's pretty much that, okay? Malaysia gives her opinion on the OG situation. And I just kind of think that she should just kind of stay out of it because it really doesn't have anything to do with you. Like, really shut up. Your opinion really doesn't matter. But that's just the queen's opinion. So anyway, Jackie gets back to the house. She gives OG and Jennifer the tea. Tells OG that Kristen wants to come and see her tonight. It was all in love. OG said that, you know what Evelyn said, how she don't really give a fuck. And, you know, I just think OG is just being OG. And I do feel like OG really didn't do anything to these girls. And I just don't like that whole aggressive thing because, you know, you have to be careful when you use words. You know, Evelyn has been totally aggressive. Tammy has been totally aggressive. Malaysia has been totally aggressive. And yeah, y'all probably got held some accountability. But I feel like there's never been just an icebox situation to where, oh my God, this girl is aggressive. We can't with her. Until it was OG. And so it does come off a little bit as colorism because why now is everybody turned against this one bitch for turning up? All you hoes done turned up and hit a bitch. And quiet as kept, OG ain't hit no bitch. Yet, let's be very clear. So they tell Jen what everybody said. I can't, I am kind of over Jen in this moment, just kind of being like negative, like, girl, you already know you signed up and you're going to have to go film with these hoes and shit going to happen. So just shut up. I can't take it. I'm over Jen. Let's move on. Next, Kristen heads to Jackie's house to talk to OG. And then we see that while this is going on with Kristen, OG, Jackie, and Jennifer all at Jackie's mansion talking, the grandmas are all at Evelyn's house, mansion, and they're all having a sleepover gate. Liza brings up the tea about her son, and Malaysia said that she still feels like Liza was still hurt over Lamar. How did Malaysia get that? I don't know. Liza set her big jaw ass right up there and said what it was. Like, I don't understand what Malaysia got. She clearly said what the problem was. I didn't feel that way, but she's definitely been preoccupied. I mean, this is a child college, so I feel like, girl, you got this basketball wives check, so if he might gotta sit a semester out, let him sit out. Ask Shawnee with her strong jawline. Maybe she could give you something. Maybe y'all can work it out, and it'll all just be a key. But you definitely need to move on. It's easier said than done. But Poo, Evelyn looking old, laying down in the bed, looking tired. I was like, girl, sit up and have a conversation. Anyways, Jackie has gotten sushi for the girls. I think they all look cute. I love Jen's dress. Jackie is really, really irritated with Jen because Jen's like, how I'm going to get up here to get this? And Jackie was like, girl, you're going to have to get up and go get it. Like, what the fuck is you saying, bitch? Kristen arrives, telling the girls they look pretty. Look at me. I look basic. OMG, OMG. Kristen, that's not a shocker. And she's like, how long y'all been here? And the girls are really like low-key paying Kristen dust. They're like, oh, we just got here, I do love how Jackie's orchestrate the convo. Well, this is what was said earlier. This is that. This is that. And OG pretty much goes on to say that this is what I've experienced and witnessed and dealt with. I've not told how I felt. I've only told how what I've gone through and my experience. And again, Kristen is leading with love and hoping that her and OG could come to some ground as just being black in America. And hopefully they do, but it really didn't really go anywhere. OG said that she's experienced colorism. I just talked about this. I'm not going to keep talking about it. But it's always been light versus dark, and she feels like Kristen is always going with the lighter situation. And that's a problem for her because you're a dark brown skinned girl just like me. We see flashbacks of everybody calling her ugly. It's just kind of hurtful and it's kind of mean and kind of nasty. And they just pretty much go back and forth. And Malaysia and OG just feels like, I don't think OG's in the space to receive the apology and the fact that these girls really want to talk to you about it. I don't think they're OG. And when you talk to a bitch, when you apologize to a bitch, when you're trying to move forward with a bitch, you have to what's the word? Be in a place to where you can be ready to receive an apology. You can't just be forcing apologies and all of a sudden want to try to get to know what this girl got going on and what she been feeling, because why is she aggressive? And even Jen said that at the dinner table, like, I don't understand, like, there's bitches who thrown tables and chairs and this, that, and the third, and who's done this and who's done that. Like, I don't understand, like, why OG's constantly being called aggressive. Again, a play on words. So Kristen leaves. There's pretty much no recognition, no ownership, no common ground. And Kristen tells the girls at the other house what happened. The other girls are over it. And pretty much they just want. Kristen tells the girls that OG wants them to be accountable. Okay, accountability gate. And how Jackie was defending the group when Jen was like, people have been called crazy. Jackie's like, well, I've done things and people have called me names too. So let's just be clear. So all the girls are like, okay, Jackie's really changing. It does seem like Jackie's trying to be in a neutral place. And I respect that, but is it true or is it not? We'll have to wait and see. So that's just that. Jackie and Jen, you know, they pretty much go at it in the last scene about the bad energy. And Jackie's just like, if you keep this bad energy up, Jen, bitch, man, you're gonna have a problem, okay? I really didn't understand why Kristen just had to run over there and run her mouth to Big Shaw Johnny and report to the girls. And Shirley just like, oh, I stayed up for this. This is the tea I wanted. She's just so old and tired. But anyway, guys, that's my review of A Basketball Wives Season 9, Episode 3. Subscribe to my channel, become a member, follow me on all of my social media in the description. Get you a Pura hoodie. The link is in the description. Also, come out to the show, the fashion show / pop-up shop March 14th. That link is in the description as well. I love you all dearly. Dearly. Bye-bye.